some of you have seen this before, some of you haven't. Today I'm doing it with my bum wing versus my bicep. It's really cool, it's fun. It's fine now. But I wanted to talk to you about the benefits of regular exercise, which is kind of strange. But I'm going to heal quick, so how about that? We bring this up to you and want to get you up and moving, but all of you, just like us, we're really like athletes, right? We get on the phone, we work, we're on the phones, we're in front of our clients. There's a certain presence we need to bring about in front of the clients. All of those things, and when you're just not at your absolute best, then that's not working in your favor, right? So when I come out here and we do the running man and it's fun and we do some stretching, I'm going to talk with you a little bit about what regular exercise could do for you. So these are the top 10 things. I just pulled it up on the internet, pretty easy. So one of them is happiness. When you're working out, you feel happier, right? Weight management always helps. It helps your muscles and bones. You got to be out there, able to move, go to the next call, to the next call. Sometimes you guys are going 10, 12 days. I know, we do it too, right? Energy levels. You show up to your client like, oh, it's so great to see you. Or do you want to show up to your client and go, hey, how are you doing? I'm so excited for you. I can't believe you're buying this house. You got to get that energy level up. Chronic disease. Nobody wants to go down that road, right? So working out, keeping yourself fit, getting away from those awful diseases. Skin health, guys and gals. We want to look good when we're in front of our clients. Great skin health. Brain and memory. God knows how many things we need to keep up there. Barb's always telling me math is hard. You're on your toes, you're on your feet. You got to be ready. You got to talk to your clients. Have things ready at hand. You got ready to go. Sleep. How many of you are getting 7 to 8 hours? And don't lie to me. Yeah, one person. 2 people. 7 to 8 hours of sleep, right? But if you're working out and exercising and you're doing that first thing in the morning, you're on with your clients, man, you've had a 10-hour day. You got to get your sleep. And then pain reduction. Woo, pain reduction. So if I hadn't been working out and I hadn't been keeping in shape, maybe this would look a lot worse, but I had surgery on Tuesday. I'm right here in front of you. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. What am I going to do? Sit on the sofa? I want to get here in front of you guys. And then the next one, do what you like with it, but a great sex life. So I'll leave that with you.
I guess it's my turn.
You guys, just take that for what it is. All right, so we're going to have everybody get up. Let's get some exercise going. Barb's going to lead off with 1 or 2 because I just can't put my arm up there and do them. And we're going to wait with the music, which is going to start you off with some easy stretching.
Easy. So this one's really good for your posture. If you are sitting at your desk, some you can kind of get all cramped up. Or
Can you guys hear back there?
So this one's really great for your posture. If you're sitting in your car, driving to appointments, if you're sitting at your desk, this one will help open any time of the day you can do this. So you put your arms straight out, your thumbs pointing forward, and you're just going to make arm circles. Just do 15 to 20 of these. Stretch your back out.
Well, if I'm doing it, you guys can all do it.
All right.
Where's the music, Kevin?
He said he was going to turn it on.
Oh, I'm going to turn it on here in a minute.
Oh, okay.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, point your thumbs backwards, and this time go to the back for 10 or 15.
Oh no, don't yet.
Stretch it out. You guys are looking good. Looking good.
Nice.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, then we're going to do this one, where we put our knuckles on our temple, arms straight out, and you're going to squeeze to the front.
Squeeze right in front. Get your elbows to touch. Touch those elbows in front of you.
It's not the right
There you
jacket
go.
for this. Okay. Squeeze to the front.
There you go.
Do 5 more.
I'll open up the back.
We didn't bend
4,
over. Test.
3,
She missed that part. No,
2, 1. Okay. Everybody feel a little bit better posture?
Yes.
You think if you were walking into a listing appointment or meeting with a buyer client, you did a few of those ahead of time, you'd feel strong and your body would feel good and strong and present? Think that would help you guys? Okay, remember to do that. And then there's one last one that's Franco's favorite.
Guys, you ready for this one?
Which is Running Man.
All right.
Don't knock each other out.
I'm on first thing you're gonna do, take your left leg, put your left leg out, put your right leg back, and then I'm ready, whenever's ready to go. Bend your elbows, you're gonna have your hands just like you're running. You're gonna count back from 10 all the way to 1. You're gonna go as fast as you can.
Fast as you can.
Your abs. Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Go. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay, we're gonna do the next leg. Take the right leg out. Right leg out. Left foot back. Ready? On the count of 3. We got real running there. You guys ready? On the count of 3. Let's go as fast and hard as you can. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Five person next to you. Good job, guys.
Who feels if they did that once or twice a day, you'd have a little more energy to get the things done that we need to get done in life? Okay. Who feels good? That's better than the sleepers here, so that's good. All right, so not only are we the lunch sponsors, we are also lenders. And we love to help you and your clients with mortgages. Today, we're going to talk about some things to help you. I'm out of breath. And sweating. Today, we're going to talk about some things to help you with your listings, to get them moving, to get more eyeballs on them, to help your seller clients, and to help attract more buyers to your listings. Who wants to attract more buyers to their listings? Okay, good. This side of the room, I don't know what we're doing over here. They've got all the buyers over here.
Buyers agents are over there.
Bring it over to their house, okay? All right, so the first thing we're going to do is talk about some things you can do to promote your listings. You can take me to the next page. Who's heard of FlexCash? Anybody? FlexCash to promote your listings? Good. How about if the lender pays with no strings attached to buy the interest rate down, and your sellers could advertise that to buyers, and it won't cost them anything? Of course, buyers love seller concessions. And then we also have a program called the Seller's Advantage. So we're going to talk about each of those today. But first, let's talk about FlexCash. All right, so FlexCash is a really cool name for the seller to give a credit to the buyer rather than reducing their purchase price. How many sellers would like to get their full price? Okay, so but you can give it a cool name called FlexCash. And I promise you, because we had a phone call 2 days ago, because some of our realtors use this and they put it in their MLS comments, that the seller is offering X dollars, it was 10,000 in this case, in FlexCash. And so the potential buyer of this house called over to us and wanted to know, what is this FlexCash? It's a seller concession. It's a cool name for a seller concession, where your listings can advertise that the seller is giving X in FlexCash. And if we just go through the numbers, we'll go back to my favorite thing, math is hard. It is. It is hard. A $10,000 price reduction in a property will only give the buyer $60 a month in savings. So they really think they're getting a deal when they get the seller to come down $10,000. It's only saving them $60 a month. If they instead took that $10,000 and put it to work for them, paying closing costs, paying for a rate buy down, that's a much more effective and better leverage of their money to put it towards that. You can offer the buyer a 2% lower in the first year, 1% lower in the second year. You can include it in your listing comments. It gets eyeballs and attention. We literally had a call the other day, 2 days ago. The guy wanted to know, what's this FlexCash thing with the seller? What can I do with this?
So I got the call. It was one of the clients I'd already been working with, and she called me and she said, "Hey, do you know what this FlexCash is?" I'm like, "Yeah, I invented that. Tell me about my FlexCash." And it was an agent that we work with, and I saw who the agent was, and I started laughing. I said, "Yes, I do know what that is." "Well, how do you know?" And I'm like, "Well, let's just say I do know what it is." And I I said what you can do is take that, and then we can help you lower your interest rate by 10%, pay all your closing costs. There's a number of things that we could do, but what it does is, which Barb's gonna get to next, it starts conversations. It's a marketing thing, right guys? You got your listing out there. What else can you do so that someone looks at it and goes, kind of interested, but what else is going on here?
Right, and you guys know, you can put seller concessions in there too, but it's not as catchy, it's not gonna grab your attention the same way. People are going to ask you, what is this FlexCash thing? Like, how do I get that? How do I get FlexCash? And the flex part of it is just that they can essentially do whatever they want with it towards closing costs, not towards down payment or anything. So it also starts the negotiating, right? It invites the buyers to come in and start negotiations with you because there's this FlexCash offer as part of the transaction. No one else is offering your buyers FlexCash. Oh wait, your lender doesn't offer FlexCash? That's no problem, we've got it over here. We can do FlexCash. So any questions on that? Do you think if you advertise it a little bit differently with the wording as FlexCash, do you think that could bring some more eyeballs? And so who thinks that could bring more eyeballs and more attention to your properties?
So
Yep.
the FlexCash is not the 2-1 buy down. Are you saying you
Can you use it for the 2-1 buy down?
You can use it.
You could, yeah. Yeah.
I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
So it's one or the other or some kind.
Closing costs, 2-1 buy down, permanent rate buy down, I mean, anything closing cost related. Yeah.
And it's something you would talk to your sellers about beforehand too. You could make up a number, do you want to do 5,000, 7,500, 10,000, what are you comfortable with? And then when they call and say, what is this FlexCash? Then that's when you're like, well, we have a certain amount of cash that we'll put towards the buyers, and our lenders can talk to you a little bit more about how that's done. I've actually had 4 or 5 closings where an agent that we work with is on the listing side, and the seller or the buyer said, I don't think we can afford this home. And he said, hang on a minute, let me call my lender. Why don't you talk with them? I got on the phone, and I know most of you have heard of this and maybe ad nauseum, but you wouldn't believe how many agents still to this day I talk to and they're like, I've never heard of this. Is this new? I'm like, no, it's not new. It's been around for 20 years, as long as I've been doing this. But for some agents, it's so new, they have no clue of how it works, how it could be an advantage for their client, or how they could actually have the monthly payment they need to buy that house that they think they couldn't afford.
It's our job to help you sell houses. And different things we can come up with to help you do that. That's our job. All right, so FlexCash. Okay, I am super excited about this one. Hot off the presses last week. Good timing for us being here today. One of our wholesale lenders, and it's only one of them, and you can only get this through a broker. You can't get it at Wells Fargo or Movement Mortgage. You can only get it through a broker, through this one wholesale lender. They will pay for the 2-1 rate buy down in full, no strings attached, no higher cost, no higher interest rate. Couple of caveats. They have to qualify for 80% AMI, which in Wake County and most of the surrounding counties is $97,840. They have to make at or below that. It only has to be one of the borrowers. I've got one right now where the couple together makes about $16,000 a month. Husband makes $6,500. Wifey makes the higher amount. We were able to take her income out. She's still on the loan. He makes $6,500, and it's a $400,000 purchase, and they meet the possible home ready requirements.
So she's on the
How much on the
loan.
loan or on the credit?
I know she's on the deed, but.
She's on both.
She's on both,
Yeah,
okay, that's it.
it's perfectly legal, compliant, et cetera, to take
Oh, I
her
don't care if it's.
income out.
I just-
We're being recorded, we're being recorded.
No, not my, I just write contracts and negotiate.
Right, we're being recorded, it's on
The
record.
less I know, the better.
Right, so it's assuming that one of them meets the income requirements and qualifies, you can take the other person's employment and income out and still keep them on the loan. So both on the loan, both on the deed. Sometimes, if the second person maybe is carrying more debt, then you certainly could take them off and just let the one person. But only one of them has to meet that mark or be below it to qualify for home ready where possible. Does not have to be a first-time home buyer. You can put as little as 3% down. You can put 20% down. You can put 50% down. This could be your 4th house as long as it's primary. The loan amount has to be at or below 350, because they don't want you buying a $700,000 house and having the lender have to foot the bill for a 2-1 interest rate buy down, because it's getting expensive.
This
Only
is
for
really
credit.
huge. We've had so many times where we're talking with the agent and the client says, I don't think I can afford that payment. And now what we're doing is working with you all and the listing agent to try to get $10,000 or $7,500. Now this is available. So if the loan amount's $350,000, to do the math for you, it's about $76,000 or $7,600, which is given by the lender. So any negotiation over and above that, right, pays who? Buyer's agent, or they can use it to pay down the rate further, or pay all their closing costs. So you could literally go into this loan, get a 2-1 buy down, get a payment that is $200 to $300 less per month, then negotiate maybe another on $350,000, $7,000, pay all the closing costs. Client goes to closing, they get the monthly payment they want, get the keys, maybe get a slight bit of their due diligence back, and all the closing costs paid. Pretty incredible.
But Home Ready Home Possible that program has lower interest rates than if you don't qualify for that, and it also has lower mortgage insurance rates, but you do still have mortgage insurance. So conventional loans only, no government loans. Home Ready Home Possible.
Both of them.
Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac.
Yeah, this is pretty incredible. It is not out there for everybody. The fact that you know about it, the fact that we have it up here, this is one of the tools that you need out there when you're talking to clients right away. Should be, oh, you don't think you can afford that payment? Wait a minute, there is a way to afford that payment. When they have, I'm just taking this out of the air, 5.99, all of a sudden they're at 3.99. Who's got interest rates at 3.99?
That's a valid quote. So we just put the presentation together yesterday. That's a valid quote for someone who qualifies for Home Ready Home Possible at a 5.99 with no points on their rate on a 30-year fix. They're going to start at 3.99 for the first year, go to 4.99, and then they'll go to 5.99 if we haven't called them to refinance them before that. So
Is there a minimum credit score on this?
this is 620. Yeah, but if you're doing 620 and trying to put 3% down, it's not going to approve it. So, but 620 is conventional minimum. Yep. And this might help you guys as well, because as you're in the new NAR settlement world and having to talk to sellers about paying buyer's agent commissions or giving a concession for that, even though it essentially can operate the same as it did before August 17th number-wise, now the seller is thinking about, oh, I have to pay the buyer's agent, now they want a 2-1 buy down from me, that's too many things for me to pay for. They don't have to pay for it, the lender will pay for it. Okay, 5.99, we ran this quote yesterday and put the numbers together, which are on the next page. Over the first 2 years, the buyer, this is a $360,000 purchase, the loan amount of $350,000, they start at 5.99. They save $427 a month in the first year. Whose buyers want to save? You guys have any buyers who want to save over $400 a month? Mm-hmm. Okay. In the second year, they save $219. In the first 2 years, they save $7,760. It's all paid for by one of our lenders that we work with.
We got 3 minutes, by the way.
Yep, I saw you do that. Yep. Big questions on that? Okay.
We'd be more than happy to send this out to you all.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're being shown 3 minutes, so we'll go to the very
We
last.
got the thing back there. So we got the thing back there. It's time. All right, so the other thing we can do is on the listing side, as you guys are having your listing conversations, bringing in the lender at that point in time is ideal. Not only for us, of course it's ideal for us, that's amazing when you do that. It's also ideal for your sellers to help prepare for their next purchase, if they're purchasing again. And we can offer a program which is called Seller's Advantage. You guys just have to come up with cool names for things. So if they bring us in and get pre-approved at the point where they're listing the property, then we're going to waive their lender fee, we'll waive their appraisal fee up to $800, we'll waive their credit report fee, and we can also do free credit rescores. Okay, 780 gives you the best interest rates. If you're 760, and it'll only take a little bit of work, we're going to cover the cost to get your rescores up. It's like $90 a trade line to do that. So we'll cover that. So total savings of up to $2,600 if we come in when they're, at the listing point when they're getting ready and prepped for their next purchase. And we call that the Seller's Advantage Program. And you can call it that too and tell them that your lender has a Seller's Advantage Program. We'll also do mortgages under management for them. They get a customized monthly home digest with a value estimator. It has interactive tools in it, tells them what's going on in the neighborhood. They can run scenarios if they paid extra on their mortgage, what would happen. They can start looking, it'll give us indications of if they have selling or buying activity, like what they're doing on the site is indicative of selling or buying activity, which is when we would come back to you and say, hey, so-and-so's, moving around on the site, it might be a good time to give them a call and see what's going on. We'll do an annual mortgage review with them, which includes a free soft credit report. It costs us $75 for credit reports, but we'll do a free soft credit report for them at that time so they don't get a hard credit inquiry. And then we can also do a free consultation with them. There's like over $3 trillion in debt right now in the US. So we can also talk to them about how to get a handle on that debt that's blowing up in their world and get it tightened up and get a plan in place so that they can improve their financial position. So Seller's Home Advantage there. You guys think that would be helpful on the listing side to offer that as another bonus feature to your potential listing clients? That you've got a lender who partners with you who offers these things.
We got to wrap it up.
Go on. Yeah.
Did you guys get anything out of this today? Just a show of hands.
Yeah.
Show of hands. If I can show hands. Guys, we really appreciate it. Thank you. We love getting you lunch. We would love the opportunity, maybe in the next 30 days, if you got something out of today, to give us a call, and appreciate helping any of you and your clients and also your listings. Thank you so much for having us, and we'll talk to you all soon. Thank you.